Hello and welcome back. So, for the people that have been watching the last couple of videos, you will know that I'm still working on this hat. So I already finished the scarf, but this hat has been so slow. I don't know why, like January has been a bit of a slow month for me. I think it's just because there's so many different things going on and I've just not really been able to sit down and dedicate like quite a lot of time to a knitting or crochet project, but I'm going to change that. So the plan is for at least the coming days to dedicate a little bit more knitting time so that I can actually finish this. So right now, obviously the accent border is already done. I have about 10 centimeters of this ribbed portion and I have to have, I think I need to do like 21 centimeters and then I can start decreasing. So we're almost halfway, almost a couple more rows and then we're halfway. But before I start knitting, and I know this is counterproductive, I need to go and take Freya for a walk because it's Saturday now and it's the sausage dog morning walk. So I'm gonna go to Dumbarton and meet some of the other sausage dog people. And yeah, we're just gonna do a couple of laps around the park. And then once I get back, I'm gonna do some more knitting. This afternoon, however, I do need to pop to Helensburgh, but I'll talk about that later. So anyway, let's get this day started.
One more note, one more breath, one more go is all I get this time around. One more night to sing a song, see the light, dance along an empty floor I've come to know quite well. I've been lost underneath its spell.
Alright, so I have done a couple of hours of knitting while Ali was playing Assassin's Creed and we've made just a little bit of progress, and I've also joined a new ball of yarn, and I feel like now is a good time to pop into Helensburgh because it's starting to get a little bit dark and I just kind of want to get all that stuff done so that I can get into my pyjamas later today, and I know I just don't have to go anywhere. But there's two errands that I want to run basically. So one is I want to go into the wool shop because the upcoming projects that I have is basically stash busting what I've got in the cupboard, and it's basically just going to be like knitted project bags, and all the patterns that I found that I like use a string like tie that is basically I-cord, and I hate knitting I-cord so much. It hurts my hands really bad. So yeah, I kind of want to try a French knitter because essentially that's what you get out of it anyway. So hopefully that will help and I won't have any pain in my hands. We'll see. I hope that they have it in stock. I don't know. And the second thing I need to do is I need to go into the Scandinavian gift shop because they have cards there. And the reason why I need that is because one of the YouTubers that I have been watching for quite a while, and she has actually been watching my videos pretty much since I started uploading. She and I decided to be pen pals, and I actually got the first card and I got some stickers as well from her. So yeah, I want to basically do something in return and send her a card back and also some stickers. And the stickers that I'm going to include are from Sweet Little Nightmares. I'll put the descriptions of both the YouTubers in the description because yeah, they're both really sweet people. But anyway, I'm gonna do those errands, and then when I get back I'm gonna make some katsu curry, I think, and then just put my PJs on and watch some more anime. So yeah, let's get going.
Radio up and the blinds pulled down. We love it when nobody's around. I wanna call out my town, but you bite my lip, don't make a sound. I'll be damned if I'm leaving without you. Na, 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 na. Give me a minute to catch my breath. Take what's yours, I'll take what's left.
Good morning. So yesterday I had a little bit of a late night. I was playing Lord of the Rings online again, and afterwards I was watching a little bit of anime in bed and I was doing a little bit of knitting again. But yeah, it just got really late all of a sudden and I was like, oh my God, I need to go to bed. I need to actually sleep. But yeah, I did about 13 centimeters yesterday, which is crazy to me because I felt like I knitted for quite a long time. And I don't know if it's the stitch or what, but it's just taking me so long to get a little bit of length out of this. And the rip stitch, by the way, is like an offset. So you do one row, you do purl one and then knit three, and then the next row you would do knit one, purl three, but you offset it slightly so that you get like this pattern. And actually, I quite like how it looks and how it feels. It just takes so long. But anyway, today, initially, I was planning on going for a walk with Freya, maybe at Loch Lomond or something. But the weather is actually looking pretty bad today. It was meant to just be windy, but it has now started raining, and it looks like it's pretty much just going to rain until later today. So I think I'm just going to stay in, tidy up the house a little bit, and yeah, do some more knitting. So I'm going to get a cup of coffee and yeah, just sit in the couch for a little bit. Good evening. I have just finished work and I figured I would just quickly sit down and actually write my letter to Dee. But this is actually what she sent me, so this is the card. I'm not going to show you what is actually written inside because I feel that's a little bit more personal. But as the stickers that I'm going to send her, I'm going to be sending these two that I got from Sweet Little Nightmares. I am going to keep my favourite because, sorry, I have to. But I'm gonna send these two because they're really pretty. And I'm also going to send some sausage dog stickers because my friends gifted me a stack of sausage dog stickers. So I'm just going to be spreading them around. But I have written down on my iPad sort of what I want to say because one, I'm dyslexic, and two, English is my second language. So I just want to make sure that there's no spelling mistakes in there. So hopefully it's fine. But yeah, I'm going to just get writing now and then I'll probably do a little bit of knitting, but not much because I have to start food earlier today because I'm going to aerial yoga as well with Caitlin later. So yeah, very busy evening, but at least let's get writing first. Okay, I have done 21 centimeters of my rib stitching. So I can now start doing my decreases and I have to do one decrease row, two normal rows, another decrease row, two normal rows, and then I finish it up with 2 decreased rows, and then I can just sew it all together and that will be it. We will be done. So I'm in the final stretch of this one, and honestly I can't wait for it to be finished. I feel this one has taken me so long. But anyway, I'm gonna finish this hat now. I have finished the hat and I am so glad it is finally done. This took me so long, and actually I'm quite happy with the result. I think it looks really, really nice, and especially with the scarf, it just looks super cute, and I am very happy that I'll finally be able to send this to my friend this weekend. So I'm hoping he will like it too, but yeah, we'll see. Fingers crossed. And other than that, I quickly want to just mention about this pattern book. Not that it is a bad pattern book, like this could just be me, but I feel that it's a little bit bare bones. Like, I don't know if this is because in pattern books, obviously they want to like include as many patterns as possible. So in order to save like space on the pages, they're not writing the patterns out as like much as you would when you just buy like one specific pattern on Ravelry, for example. And yeah, I think for me going forward, I'll probably not be buying more pattern books if this is kind of what it's going to be like. Let me know if other people have pattern books and if that's the kind of same experience that you guys have, or if there's actually some pattern books out there that are quite in depth. So yeah, let me know. And other than that, I also quickly wanted to mention that I know in the last video I said that we had a structural engineer coming over to the house to just double check some of the cracks that showed up after we moved in. And he's been now, and we got the report over yesterday, I believe. And he mentioned that we don't really have to worry about anything. Everything seems structurally sound, so that's all good. And the places where the cracks are kind of where materials change, like behind the plasterboard. So that kind of makes sense why the cracks are in those places. And the only thing that we really have to fix as soon as possible is one of the cracks outside of the building, which has been there for quite a long time because it's an old stone structure and the mortar has basically slowly started to come out of it. So they recommend it to just completely take it out and refill it with like lime mortar or something. So we're getting a person in to replace some stones, to replace the mortar at the start of February, which is a bit more expensive than we were hoping, but it's not like nothing bang breaking, so it's all good. And then there's like a couple of other things that we have to double check. Like there's the floor in the bedroom upstairs. He recommended just lifting it slightly to have a look underneath, because there's a metal beam that is basically running right under our bed, but the bits next to it are a little bit uneven. So he suspects that either it's because the builders had a miscommunication or something with the architect and they didn't install the wooden beams like at a level that it should be together with the beam, or if it's something else. So he just recommended have a look at it. I'm not concerned, but it's best that if it is misaligned or something that you just get it fixed before it does become an issue. So yeah, we'll be doing that I think later in February as well. I'll probably just take everything out of that room and then just like take the carpet, lift up the wooden floor and then just see what is underneath. But I am quite happy that it's nothing like majorly structural, because I was so worried that it was maybe like soil movement or subsidence or something, and I like made the mistake of Googling it, and obviously like dealing with those kind of structural issues is like huge amounts of money. So I got a little bit worried for no reason, but I'm glad that we got him over and he basically confirmed that like honestly you don't have anything to worry about, all the things are like pretty minor. So that's all good. Sorry about the ramble about the house stuff, but I figured I should give an update because I know some people were asking about it. And other than that, like, I hope you enjoyed this vlog. The coming ones are going to be like stash busting stuff because I just want to get through the stuff I have in my cupboard before I buy anything new. But yeah, I hope I'll see you in the next video, and bye!